Hello Sunset Tribe, it's your girl Sunreey and I'm back with a stitch feed and braid tutorial. If you want to see how this look is achieved, stay tuned. Alrighty, so we're going to begin this style with some stretched, blown out or straightened hair. All my naturals, don't worry if your hair is stretched just from a braid out or twist out, that's totally fine. Here I'm going to show you guys what the hair looks like halfway done, and I will get into the method in which I install the braids in just a second. Alrighty, so to prep the hair, you're going to completely saturate the section in edge control. I'm using the Murray's Edge Wax here. I like it best when I'm doing feed-in braids because it's easy to mold and it's not too sticky to where I can't part through it. Now, what you see me doing here is a very crucial step. I'm molding the hair and creating the shape that I want, so when I braid, it's a seamless process. Now that the hair is prepped, it's now time to braid. You're going to take a section and split it into 3 and begin braiding as you normally would. To create the stitch, I'm using my pinky, as you just saw here, to divide the section of hair and create a part, and then I'm going to add that part to my braid, and you see me doing it here as well. So take your pinky, divide the section, include that in your braid and braid down, and take your pinky, divide the section and braid down. That's basically what you're going to do for the entire feed-in braid, and I don't normally add the extension until I get about 4 to 5 stitches in, just so it can look more natural. And I will do a separate video on how to add the extension in as well. This is just showing you how I do my stitch feed-in braid method, and you can see it in detail here. I'm going to continue to keep it at this speed, so let's watch. So I'm continuing the same method that I just did. I'm going to divide with my pinky and braid down. Include the extension in your braid while you divide as well, and braid down. And just continue that same method until you get to the end of the braid, and as you go you'll see that the stitch will be created and you'll have a perfect feed-in braid. And just a little tip when you're adding the extension in, make sure that your extensions slightly get thicker as you go down the braid. You don't want to begin the braid with a super thick extension to where it looks unnatural. You want it to be as seamless as possible, so just gradually add that in and it'll look a lot better, just trust me. And again, I'm just continuing the same process as I get to the end of the braid, and look at that stitch, it looks so nice. Just keep on practicing, you guys, trust me, it will get better, and just continue the same process. Okay, so here I'm going to show you guys how I finish off the ends. I'm going to do the slip knot method, where I take a small piece of the hair that's at the end, the curly hair, and I'm going to wrap that around the braid and tie it. So I usually do this 3 times just for added security, and you can not even tell that there's a knot. So that is the way that I seal my ends, and the result is beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my shears and just cut off any extension hairs that are sticking out, just to cut down on frizz. And next, what I'm going to do is finish up with my Lotta Body foaming mousse. This stuff works miracles, y'all. I will put it on my client's hair and it will elongate the style for a couple more days, so it's worth doing this step. And it's so aesthetically pleasing to watch the blow dryer just diffuse all of the foam. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed this tutorial. I want to say thank you so much to my model Safia, who was in the video. I will include her information in the caption. And if you like this tutorial and want to see more, smash that like button, share, and subscribe. I will be back at you guys again with another video. Thank you, Sunset Tribe, for your support, and see you guys soon.